Welcome to WSIU On Topic. I'm Jennifer Fuller. We're getting closer and closer to the primary election in Illinois. It's coming up in less than a month, and the polls are starting to tighten up as well. We're talking about that this week with the Paul Simon Public Policy Institute's John Jackson. Dr. Jackson, we're watching the Democratic races and the Republican races get tighter, as they tend to do closer to an election. But what effect are you seeing from those polls tightening up?
Well, the narrative has developed statewide based on a variety of polls that's the case on both sides. Let me enter a caveat that I have some doubts about some of those polls. They're not great polls in a number of cases. And we're going to have one next week, which is going to be a good poll. But with that plug for the Institute polls, the narrative is there, and as you said, that's what you would expect. The undecided start deciding, and the TV commercials are just everywhere now, and so people are beginning to pay more attention, and we're getting much closer.
For people who are undecided, when they look at a poll, how much weight should they give it, and what should that tell them about the candidates at the top of the ticket?
I think in the primaries where the challengers particularly, as in the case of Jeannie Ives, and all 6 of the candidates on the Democratic side were initially not well known. It shows mostly who's had the most money because they've spent so much money on television ads on both sides. So that's what you're seeing the effect of.
What can we expect then over the next month? A lot of voters are already talking about their election fatigue. They're tired of seeing these commercials. Will it get worse?
It's already getting worse. There are very negative commercials that Rauner has bought into the Democratic primary trying to defeat Pritzker. They're just everywhere. Pritzker's attacking Biss. Ives is now out with a lot of money and a lot of polls, or a lot of TV commercials attacking the governor. So it's just going to get more and more intense because these negative ads are also having their impact. They're driving up the unfavorables of those who are getting hit.
Short amount of time we have remaining with the debates that remain, particularly on the Democratic side. Do you see a lot of change after those debates?
Not really. The debates don't tend to change very much. They just reinforce people's perceptions. Not a lot of people pay huge attention to them. I don't think the debates will be crucial.
John Jackson of the Paul Simon Public Policy Institute, thanks so much.
Sure.
You've been watching WSIU On Topic. I'm Jennifer Fuller. Thanks for joining us. You can find more online at WSIU.org.